Organize, sir, and plan.
What's the definition of a SMART goal? Well, how do we remember it? Okay, Brunel. What is the SMART goal an acronym for?
Specific.
S is for?
Specific.
Specific, okay. What else? Yes?
Measurable.
Measurable is M, okay. What does A stand for, Cadet McGee?
Attainable.
Attainable. Yes, sir.
Realistic.
Okay, Cadet Navarro, realistic. And then T is timely. When we talk about goals for your life, be it your personal goals or academic goals, then you need to think about actually writing them down. In your Leadership Education 3 book, which you will get by the time you're in third year, it actually talks about a particular event in Yale. With Yale University on the East Coast, they did a graduate study with seniors of Yale. And I'm just going to read this to you because it's straight out of the book. Over 150 seniors at Yale were asked the question, have you set goals? Have you written them down? Do you have a plan to accomplish your goals? Only 3% of over 100 seniors said yes. I have it written down. I have a plan to accomplish them. The researchers then went away for 20 years. And 20 years later, they came and asked over 100 Yale graduates, did you accomplish the goal? The 3% of the graduates that said they had set the goals were more likely to be happily married to the same person, successful by their own definition, and have a satisfying family lives, as well as being in better health than all their other classmates who said, yeah, I'm going to have a goal, but you know what? They never wrote it down. So what I want to do is make sure that all my cadets not only have SMART goals or know what the definition of a SMART goal is, but I want to make sure that my cadets have an idea of being able to establish them so that they can actually accomplish them. So today, right now, I want everybody please take out a piece of paper. What we're going to do is go over the SMART goals for yourself so that you can actually write something that is specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. When we talk about that, your assignment for today is to write 3 SMART goals for this year. And that means personal goals, not only, what are you going to do in school, but maybe I want to make the football team, I want to try out for a band. Make some goals that you hope to accomplish this year. And I'm going to have you write them down. And if any of you were looking at the board, you can see here that I was talking about you're going to keep these SMART goals for yourself. Is that an announcement coming our way? You're going to keep the SMART goals for yourself, and you actually will be using them on the 13th of May in 2013. That's a Monday, and that's when we'll have the last test in this class prior to finals. But I'm going to be asking you whether or not you've written down the goals, whether or not you've actually thought about a plan to accomplish them, and how exactly you've done it. You be honest. Well, I wrote down that I was going to make varsity baseball. And you know what? I didn't even try out. I fell in love with a girl named Susie. Something like that. But I want you to write down goals, 3, and keep them for yourself in your notebooks. And I will be asking you for them by the end of the year. So for me, when I was a freshman, sophomore at least, in high school, some of my goals that are along these lines is when I was a sophomore in high school, I was in student council. There was no junior or TC. So I specifically wanted to be vice president of the student body, and so I decided to run for vice president of the student body. And in doing that, I ended up joining student council and having a goal to run for vice president for my junior year. Timely, it was timely because I had to do it during my sophomore year. And what happened was I actually ran for my student council and became vice president of student council in my junior year. It worked out really great. I loved it. I was on top of the world. Another goal of mine was to be on varsity basketball as a sophomore. I worked really, really hard. I played basketball hours and hours and hours. Went to camps, and guess what? I didn't make it my sophomore year. So it was like I failed on one and I succeeded on another. And of course, then once you don't achieve one goal, we'll probably be smart to come back and plan another one. When we talk about specific, it can't be something like, oh, I want to be happy, because that's not specific. Or I want to be rich. That's not a specific enough goal. If you say, yes, I'd like to be a millionaire by age 30, okay, well, that's pretty specific, and you got a time frame there. I want to finish college by age 22 and then get a job. That's pretty specific, okay? I talk to a lot of people and look at other cadets, and they come up with, you ask your parents. That would be a great, should I make that assignment? Go home tonight and ask your parents, well, Mom and Dad, what's y'all's financial goal this year? And see if they go, ooh, I don't know, save some money, or pay off some bills. And there you go, that's not timely, it's not very specific, it may be realistic. Is it attainable? I don't know. But have you written down your goals, Mom and Dad? Do you have it written? Can I see your goals written down? Okay, think about it. 100 people at Yale who are very good college had 3% written down goals. So it's something you need to think about. That probably, now you can blame it on Colonel Peoples that I started all these fights tonight, okay? All right, so this is your homework. Please have this written down. And you know what? I might end up asking you guys about this next Monday, okay, or Tuesday. Why don't I do that? You guys have got me thinking about this. Why don't we do this? Why don't we come over and say we're gonna talk about specifics next Tuesday. Whether or not you've actually written them down and have them in your hand. Okay? That would be very good. All right, and so then from this, again, if you do not write these down, if you do not have them on May 13th, then you will not pass that test. You'll make a 0. So you need to, that would not be good for the grades. And so we won't do that, okay? That'd be so mean, Colonel Peoples. That's so mean. All right, so we have the SMART goals in mind. We have your online with Moodle. Let's talk about basic classroom procedures. Do I have a volunteer to come up here and be a guinea pig? Cadet Kramer. Cadet Kramer and Cadet Conrad Carroll. Why don't you come up here and be a guinea pig for me, okay?
Yes, sir.
Let's see if this works out. I haven't done this with the... So we have Cadet Kramer, who is a first year, and Cadet Conrad Carroll. Stand right here in front of me. Get on line here. There you go. Go this way a little bit. Okay, there you go. Stop. There we go. And actually, I do have the technology to blow it up here a little bit larger. All right. So Cadet Carroll, Conrad Carroll, why don't you teach Cadet Kramer what the position of attention is?
The position of attention is your feet at a 45-degree angle. Hands closed like you're holding a roll of quarters on the seam of your pants, kind of grabbing the seam of your pants, and then staring face forward, back straight, and not looking anywhere else, just keeping your hands facing forward.
All right, so at ease, just relax, just pretend like you're hanging with your girlfriend, and the Cadet Carroll wants you to call him to attention.
Yes, sir. Attention!
All right, so critiquing, how's he look?
Feet wider apart. Hands on the seam of your pants. Look very well. Look very good.
Okay, now teach him a parade rest.
Parade rest is you go from attention to parade rest, which is your hands, right hand over left behind your back, below the small of your back, kind of on your butt. Your left foot, you move your left foot, not your right, move your left foot about a foot to the left, and then you stand there, and that's the position of parade rest.
Demonstrate it, and then have him do it, please.
Yes, sir. Parade rest. That easy. So go to attention right now. Parade rest. You don't move your right foot at all, you only move your left foot. Now, because your left foot, there, back. You should be able to do it quick and easy. Octane, parade, rest. Very good, you did it well. Good job.
Alrighty, let's see. Attend HUD, parade rest. What else we need? How about present arms?
Present arms, yes sir. Present arms is you're at the position of attention, and when you're commanded to present arms, you salute. Put your hand up into the salute position. You put your middle finger and your pointer finger on the edge of your eyebrow. Have your thumb tucked in. Don't have it way out here, and make sure that's tilted to the correct angle. Because you're saluting 90-degree angle from your arm and your arm and your body right there. So go back to attention. Present arms. You don't move your feet at all, you just stand still the entire time. Present arms. There and back. And there's a command to put down your hand, and that's order arms. So like an honor guard will say, present arms. Order arms. And the flags are taken up and put down. Okay? Okay, so let's try that out. Present arms. Yeah, make sure not to move your feet. Don't do that. The parade rest thing that I told you about. Put your arm up and down. Present arms. Order arms. Good job. You did well. Good job.
Okay, Cadet Carol, why don't you stand up here, get closer here so you're in the
Yes, sir.
picture. Tell everybody some common errors that you may do at attention in parade rest and present arms.
Some common errors. The most common error I've ever seen while someone is at attention is that they look around. Like they'll be facing forward with the oh, whoops, it should be facing forward. Just face forward the entire time. Even make your eyes face forward. And then just stay still the entire time. Another good trick to do is to bend your knees. Because if you're at attention, get your knees bent back, you don't know how long you're going to be there. Just bend your knees, it's a lot more comfortable. And I've heard of cadets going unconscious from being at attention for so long and being so rigid so long that they go unconscious.
How about presenting arms? What's a common error there?
Presenting arms, a common error I see, sir, is that they either put their arm too low right here, or they have their hand not where it's supposed to be on the edge of the eyebrow, sir.
Sounds great. So, if you guys stand side by side and face the class, please. All right, and who else has been here? Cadet Overton, come up here, please, and demonstrate. You can command them for a parade rest and attend HUD. Come on up here to the right, and you can stand to the right of Cadet Kramer. You can demonstrate. All right, face the crowd. All right, and why don't you command them to say, element, attend HUD.
Element, attend HUD.
Parade rest.
Parade rest.
Attend HUD.
Attend HUD.
Present arms.
Present arms.
Order arms.
Order arms.
Present arms.
Present arms.
Order arms.
Order arms.
Parade rest.
Parade rest.
Attend HUD.
Attend HUD.
Present arms.
Present arms.
Order arms.
Order arms.
Alrighty. Fantastic. Everybody give a round of applause. Yay! Alrighty. So, why do we need to know that? Well, that's, oh my gosh, everybody's stressing because they're on TV. Alrighty. The way this works is when we start class, we come in and as soon as the class comes in, everybody will be called to attention. We will report in to your flight commanders, and then we'll also face the flag to say our Pledge of Allegiance. Okay?
Yes, sir.
For purposes right now, the people here on the end are your element leaders, and those of you at Ashport, Rim Rock, Seligman, and Sedona, you work out your own elements there for your reporting in attendance. So for tomorrow, we will start this. When I come online, I will have my flight commander up here, and you'll be up here, and you will say, "Flight 10 HUD!" And everybody will come to attention, and then I'll say report, and we will report in, and then we'll turn to the flag, and we'll say our Pledge of Allegiance. All this will take 15 seconds. So that's how we start a class in ROTC. Why don't we practice right now? Flight 10 HUD! Report!
All present and accounted for, sir.
Thank you.
All present and accounted for, sir.
Thank you. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Seats.